All right, and other airlines news, American Airlines Group has dismissed its commercial chief officer following a critical review from Bain Company. The review found that the airline's new marketing strategy was distancing corporate clients. Chief Executive Officer Robert Isom fired the veteran officer after receiving feedback in the report, which American had commissioned from the consulting firm. The report revealed concerns from travel advisors regarding a recent shift in the airline's sales approach, which has led to lagging revenue over the last few quarters. That move they were going to make was pulled back by Robert Isom earlier in this week, and that was one that would give you fewer miles, American miles, if you booked from a third party. Their thought was they would drive people to American Airlines to make their purchases. That's just not what people do now. They just don't buy direct from airline websites anymore. So that backfired and they pulled it back. Can't help but wonder if Robert Isom doesn't get this thing turned around, eventually focus will shift to him from the chief commercial officer.
It is interesting. We had learned of the news of the departure of the chief commercial officer on Wednesday. Now we do have a few more details, but comes at a crucial time, Dave. This is as the busy summer travel season, the peak season really picks up. And earlier you were running through some of the other airline performances today. Delta, United, these are companies that expect a record summer at a time where American is falling behind.
American is just down slightly. I mentioned there's this other piece of bad news for American, which was a racism lawsuit. A group of African-American gentlemen asked to leave a plane. They were later allowed back on, but that gives you a great sense of the airline industry right now. Only one outlier, which again has to suggest it's more than a chief commercial officer that needs to change there at American. We're looking at a 6% bump in travel from last year. Last year was an enormous year for travel domestically here in the United States. All these airlines should be faring well.